Welcome to Best Car Fixes. Assalamu alaikum. Today we have 2009, 10, after 9 and up. And if you see here, the security light is blinking. This is Ford Econoline van. You notice here we have two keys. One is regular key. One key with a chip, and the other one is a metal key. Actually, in this car, there is no chip on the key at all. There is no chip on the key, but it has a cluster. It has a security in the cluster between the cluster and engine computer. And this is only when you try to program. So when you try to program the car, or if you change the engine computer, it will tell you that cluster have to be programmed. They call it parameter reset. Okay, I'm gonna try to see why the security light is on. Obviously, you're gonna say, okay, security light is on. That means definitely we have a key problem. Or at least when this car first time came, when the battery go dead, it lose programming and lose configuration. So what you need to do, I'm using IDS, as you see here. I put it here, and I will go to diagnose and try to do the parameter reset by the dealer tools. Okay, now we're gonna communicate with the car. It takes 45 seconds or less to communicate with the car. If it doesn't communicate with the car, that means you have to check your input, output, and all this stuff, and then from there we can look for a solution. Now, that's too much for this car. It's supposed to communicate right away. And the communication of this car, or it established most of the time through the engine control module. Especially on IDS, it's communicate. The IDS primarily on those cars, especially the little older cars like Ford Explorer, and the range of this year, 2008, 9, 10, it look at the engine computer, and now you see I'm not able to communicate with the engine computer. That means there is a problem. The first thing you need to do is to turn the ignition on, disconnect the injector, and on the injector, look if you can get power with the ignition on. You see here, with the ignition on, the far from the clips, you see I have 11 volt. Same thing, you disconnect the injector. The coil. If you have power on the coil, that means the problem is that communication error, or the computer itself communication line is down, or the computer itself have a problem. This car have ABS, have airbag, have other modules. This computer here, the dealer tools, is gonna communicate only through the computer. So forget about this one, leave this one alone now. We're not able to communicate. He asks you if the key is on. I say yes. If yes, the diagnosis will make another attempt to establish communication. I will try, but I don't believe it's gonna work. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bring the aftermarket tools. This one can give you some details. It may communicate with this one. Let me move that one a little bit further. I'm gonna disconnect this one. I will put this one in and turn this one on. Okay, let me turn this one off. No, okay. This one will not work. So I'm gonna turn this one off. Forget about it. Okay, power off. Shut down. I will take this one now and look at we need to see if we will be able to communicate with this car correctly. If we are able to communicate, it will look for all module and it giving us a code. For example, I'm going to go to diagnose, and sometimes when you have more than one tools, it will help you. I don't want to go by VIN because you may not get the VIN number here, but go by Asia US car, and then go to Ford, and then on Ford, because you will not be able to read the VIN number. Manual selection, Ford, let me see what is going to, E-Series, 5.4 liter, just say others. No, go back, 2V, 2009, okay, say yes. Now we gotta try to communicate. If there is no communication, sometimes it will try to, you see now, California emission, federal emission, okay, AM, FM radio, this have a CD, some of them have a navigation system. The beauty about it, it will communicate with others. Okay, he give me some transmission, I'm not sure which one, but I just try to get into the system, diagnose, all control. Okay, all controls. Let me see the ABS or instrument cluster. No communication. Auto scan. Auto scan will scan one by one. If there is no communication at all with anything, that means maybe a communication data line is down. The device not able to communicate with nothing. So that could be a communication data is down. It could be something that's holding the system. I think they have this aftermarket device. This for communication line, or maybe GPS or killing switch. Sometimes they can turn on this. Let me see where they put it. Sometimes, okay. Where it's going here. This may be only communication line or tracking device. This power and ground. They took power ground from here, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so again, auto scan. It could be the engine computer pull down something. It could be communication data line is dead. Let me see what you can get on communication line. At least you have to have 2 volts or 5 volt. Okay, I have 2 volt here, good. I have 2 volt here, good. This ground is good. Okay, this one here maybe for other modules. This is, I have power here. Yeah, it's talking. So there's a communication problem. I don't believe. I'm gonna try it one more. Nothing. Control unit, ABS. I want to see how many voltage I have in this car. Skip, skip, skip. Even I don't see voltage here. See here, I cannot see the voltage. What happened? can see nothing. Let me see how many voltage I have. I am good with the voltage. I don't have another line. Two computer will never be bad. Ford. Okay, let's beep. I'm not able to go to computer because no communication and I have 0 volt. So what happened is here, we may have to go look for the data communication data line and maybe one of those modules pulling down the system, but at the end it was not the security, it was not the key issue or the security issue. Thank you for watching. Best Car Fixes. Please subscribe, share, and like. I'll see you in another video.